we're here to offer you some tips on how to avoid very common and sometimes costly mistakes while you go through the divorce process. Keep these in mind as you endure what will be a difficult and trying time. It is emotionally and can also be a financially draining time, so try to keep these tips in mind as you go through the process, and I think you'll be better off for it as you end up finalizing your divorce and making it through these trying times. Number one, avoid using your children as pawns. The case should be focused about what is in the best interest of the children, and things like belittling your spouse, having conversations with your friends on your cell phone that may be derogatory about your soon-to-be ex-spouse are definitely things you want to avoid. Don't revenge date. Don't show off your latest and greatest next significant other. That's a bad idea. It's going to cost you in the long run. Don't be persuaded not to hire an attorney. You have a right to make sure that you are protected. You don't have to be overly aggressive, but certainly you have a right to determine what is fair, what is equitable, and what your rights and privileges are as you go through a divorce. Avoid verbal abuse. Don't threaten, especially when it comes to texts and writing. When you threaten, people tend to react defensively, which can cause them to be aggressive in the long run, entrench themselves, which can end up costing you more, both in legal fees and also in emotional costs, as well as you fight over things that don't necessarily need to be battled over as you go through the divorce. Make sure you're very careful